What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over my weekly rotation. This is actually going to be a really quick weekly rotation video just because my fiance is waiting for me to get to the couch to watch Silo. We've been binge watching Silo. We're actually on the second season, and we started a few days ago. Let me know what you guys are watching, what you guys have, any recommendations. But I've been out the last few days. We started watching Silo, and I've been really addicted to it. Anyways, not paid, sponsored, or whatever. But Apple TV, if you want to sponsor me, if you want to put my channel on Apple TV, more than welcome to. Anyways, on Sunday, my first wearing of Pacific Chill. Sunday, I don't remember what day Sunday was, but let me check. Just because this was definitely my first wearing. Sunday was the 25th. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this was my first wearing of Pacific Chill. It might have been my first full wearing. Definitely enjoyed it. Did get a few compliments. It wasn't that warm that day, but I still wore it anyways just because I wanted to wear it. I'm going to go ahead and spray it out in the air. Really nice scent, different, tropical. To me, it kind of reminds me like a tropical place. This is something, if I was traveling to like Puerto Rico just to visit family, I would definitely wear this. Matches that kind of vibe. Has like a fruitiness to it. But it's like not mango, more like a cantaloupe kind of fruitiness to it. That's not listed in the notes, but that's kind of what I get from this fragrance. I do get that green tropical vibe to it. Really nice scent. Happy to have it in the collection. Definitely something different. I would recommend Cartier's Rivieras Luxuriance. If you're looking for something way cheaper, it's a cheaper alternative that may not last as long, but it's still a really good option. Maybe a little bit more minty. Also Vibes by Maison Alhambra. I haven't tried it yet, but I know that's a clone for Pacific Chill. If you just want to try out a clone, keep in mind, I just know the clone's out there. I don't know how good it is. Next, I wore Saj Boise on Monday. Kind of just felt like wearing it. It was a while since I last pulled it out of the collection. Really nice scent. It's the muskiness that I really enjoy in the scent. I really do enjoy this fragrance. I'm happy I got it back in my collection. Don't really know how much I'm going to wear it, but I'm just happy to have it back in the collection, honestly. Well, not back. I had the intense version. This is the original version, and I do prefer the original version a little bit more. I just didn't like how the leather sat on my skin. Then on Tuesday, went with Aquade Elixir. Really enjoyed the wearing of Aquade Elixir. It's been a few weeks since I pulled it out. It was a little bit warmer on Tuesday, and I kind of didn't really feel like wearing anything heavy. Just wanted something fresh. I think it was like in the 70s or something like that on Tuesday. So that's why I went with Aquade Elixir. No compliments. I don't think I got any compliments. But this is the day that I did get a compliment. I did get Baby Cat in on Tuesday night. Or Tuesday. I got it in on Tuesday. Made the video Wednesday early morning when I got out of work. But Baby Cat wore it on Wednesday. Got a compliment from my fiance. So I was off on Wednesday, just had to do a few things. Yeah, I hate that I waited so long to actually purchase this fragrance. But it's one of those that even this far into my fragrance journey, I'm happy I got this fragrance. I'm happy. I'm really satisfied with this fragrance. So YSL, with their recent fragrances, I have purchased a few more. Not full bottles, just decants, maybe one full bottle. But I'm excited for them to get here. I should be here sometime this week, so you'll definitely see the videos. Smelling this out in the air is a really nice fragrance. It's that suede vanilla. I'm not the biggest fan of sweet fragrances, but whatever they did, this is magic. Like I said, if you want a I guess it has to be tiers. Like if you want the cheapest version of this DNA, if you just want the DNA in your collection, I would say go with Refacket. I'm sorry about calling out Refacket, but I used to own it. If you want the cheapest option, Refacket is a good option. If you want something a little bit higher quality, I would say Eau de Ombre leather is a better option. But if you just want the best version of the DNA, it's going to be Baby Cat. I've had a sample of Eau de Ombre leather, wore it a few times. I used to own Refacket. I think I sold it because I figured at some point I would purchase Baby Cat, which I finally did after a while. I think I sold it a long time ago. But yeah, not having Baby Cat's really nice. The other YSLs I have coming in is Wild Leather, just because pretty good deal. You can find it for a pretty good deal, for a pretty good price. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on that one. Kaftan and Kaban, samples of each. I think 5 ml samples of each, to see if I really love them. If I really love them, might end up buying a bottle of them. But yeah, that's just what I have coming in. So look forward to those videos. Yeah. Oh, and then I have 2 more samples coming in that I'm kind of excited about. It's 2 very random DNAs that I never talk about, but I'll keep that a mystery. Then on Thursday, wore Original Vetiver. It was a cooler day. I don't think I was expecting it to be that cold that day, but this fragrance did completely fine. Where did I go? I don't think I did much this day. I think I just went like grocery shopping, went to the mall. Yeah, I think that's what I did that day. Went to the Niagara Falls outlets or whatever. And yeah, enjoyed the wearing of Original Vetiver. Then that night, I'll mention it just because I wore Vetiver by Guerlain, the parfum. It was just to go to sleep or just go to bed. Just around the house, I wanted to wear that fragrance. But yeah, I think, speaking about this fragrance, Original Vetiver Parfum. Then I was at the mall, so I revisited Grey Vetiver by Tom Ford. And I am in love with it. I used to have Grey Vetiver, the Eau de Toilette, just the original bottle, a while back. Didn't like it. Wasn't really sure if I enjoyed it or not at the time. This was early on into purchasing fragrances and all that fun stuff. I got it for a really good price, so I decided to buy it. I don't think I was ready for Vetiver at the time, but now I definitely really enjoy Vetiver more than I did back then. Now I really love Vetiver because I sprayed it on skin. Well, I didn't even spray it on skin first. I sprayed it on a test strip, and I just kept on smelling it. Then I had to spray it on skin, and my nose was glued to the back of my wrist until I took a shower. I just kept on smelling it. The only reason I'm not sure if I will buy it is because it's a little redundant. I do think Vetiver Parfum by Guerlain is better. Original Vetiver is better. I don't think I have any more Vetiver for fragrances, but I'm not sure if I would buy it just because of that, since I really enjoy those 2 Vetiver fragrances. I don't know how often I would reach for the Grey Vetiver, but I really did enjoy just having it on my wrist and walking around and smelling it. Then on Friday, pulled out Grand Soir. The only reason I pulled out Grand Soir on Friday is because it might be on the chopping block. So I wore Ombre Nuit the other day, and I really enjoyed the wearing. So I pulled out Grand Soir because I don't really reach for it that much. But while we talk about it, this is the Privé collection of Ombre Nuit. So I'm going to take a little sniff right now. Because realistically, what's in my mind, what I might end up doing is I might sell Grand Soir and Ombre Nuit to purchase the Esprit de Parfums Ombre Nuit. I feel like that's the best mix of both of them. And I don't know. It's really nice. I keep this little vial right here next to my desk, just because of how it's really good. I really didn't expect to really enjoy it that much, but it's a really good scent from Dior. And then lastly, got these two fragrances yesterday. I got Sauvage Eau de Toilette after I gave my brother my first bottle of it, or my second bottle of it, that was like pretty empty. But I purchased another bottle because I got it really cheap. Same thing with Sauvage Eau Forte. Sauvage Eau Forte is a fragrance I wanted since I smelled it. But I was just waiting to find a really good price on it. Found a really good price for it, and wore it today. Well, today is my Saturday. This video will be going up on Sunday. Well, I wore it Friday night around the apartment, just going to bed, just around the house after I finished doing whatever I was doing. Went to like mini golfing and all that stuff. So we went mini golfing on Friday. Went mini golfing today, and it was a cooler day today. It was in the 40s. No problem. Performance was actually really good. Had it on for about 10 hours until I took a shower. And it was actually pumping decently off my skin for, I feel like the entire wearing, maybe towards like 8 hours, 8 or 9. I could still kind of smell it, but not as strong. I think I did 6 sprays of this. So performance is definitely not an issue, at least not on me. But it could be two things. Either I'm crazy and I don't have any performance issues really with any fragrances. So like I never had performance issues with Creeds. I didn't have a performance issue with this when people were saying it only lasts 45 minutes. The fragrances that I really go nose blind to quick are MFK's fragrances. 724 I go nose blind to pretty quickly. And recently the Low Mala Rose I've been going nose blind to pretty quickly, but I'm waiting to see once it gets hotter. Do I keep on going nose blind? Is it the performance? I'll figure that out when it gets hot here, because those are really hot weather fragrances. But yeah, Sauvage Eau Forte, don't have an issue with performance. This is one of the first, I guess it's the original batch. It came out May 2024, or at least that's what this batch code is. Not too sure exactly what the batch codes are for the release, but it was a last year batch. But yeah, definitely a really good scent. I really enjoy it. Do I enjoy it as much as Sauvage Elixir? I would say it's close. Sauvage Elixir is really good, but this is different. So I wouldn't want to compare them. Even though they're both Sauvage, they're both really different. I'm probably going to wear the Eau de Toilette tonight just to wear it around the apartment, but Sauvage Eau Forte, really good. Sure, the opening might be a little harsh, but it gets better. Trust me, dry down's beautiful. If you ever got a sample, or I would say definitely get a sample, give it a wearing. You'll see that the performance is not really an issue. But yeah, I am already making this video way too long. It was supposed to be cut at 10 minutes. It's 13 minutes now, but yeah, let me know what your weekly rotations are in the comments down below. Let me know what shows you're binge watching. If you watch Silo, what do you guys think about it? That's something I've been really watching. And I'm probably gonna finish season 2 in the next week or so. But that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys.